Okay, so this is going to be an unboxing video of the Wingspan nesting box. Hey, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you tuning in. This is All Around Us Photography. Well, hey, I'm normally a photography channel, and I still am a photography channel. Really into wildlife photography and birds especially. And so today is going to be a little different. I'm going to be reviewing, doing an unboxing of Wingspan's nesting box. Now, Wingspan is a game. If you check out, I have another video that kind of goes over, it's kind of a review of the game itself, not so much of how to play, but it's a review of the game itself. And, why am I reviewing a game in this nesting box? Well, it all has to do with these cards, right? These cards here, they're absolutely gorgeous, beautiful bird cards. And there's well over 170 in the base game, and plus there are expansions. But anyways, so you have these expansions, you have all these cards, you have all the pieces that go into the board game. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the review. I'm going to go ahead and get to it. So we'll first start by, let's carefully open this. All right, so actually this is in a really nice box. The shipping box is very nice. Little top. Here's the Wingspan nesting box. It is surrounded by this collapsible wood, cardboard pieces. Very good, and none of it's damaged, right? So it shows that the box hasn't been mistreated. So we'll pull. Oh, that one's kind of stuck. Maybe I'm not pulling it out right. Okay, so we have this one. Then this one's kind of a little tight. And finally this. Alright, so this is how it arrived, which is in great shape. Let's go ahead and pull it out. So there was nothing keeping it all right, so here's the box. Without taking it out, it still has the wrap on it. You can't tell, but this is you may be able to tell, but it's the 5th printing. This is 281 out of 2000. So we'll open this up by very carefully cutting away the plastic wrap here. This box was recommended by several of the players of Wingspan that I've watched on YouTube. I can't name names yet. I don't know. I don't remember. But several of the gaming review sites also reviewed this nesting box, and they had really good things to say about it. So being a new fan of Wingspan, I felt that this was something that was worthwhile to get. I have all the expansions except for the Asia expansion. So this was supposed to cover all the existing expansions and and future expansions. So let's pop the top here. So first of all, it's a pretty thick box. Now, all right, so I'm going to do a comparison just so you can get an idea of thickness. Now, if you can look at the thickness of this box, right, you can see how thick it is, right, just by looking at this. It's pretty good size. And if you were to look, this is the box top for Wingspan, the actual game itself. And the game box isn't a slouch. It actually is pretty good, but you can see how thin it is. So as you can compare the two, you can see the difference. And the only reason why I'm showing you that is to give people some point of reference as to the thickness of this top. On the top, of course, is this image here. I shouldn't say of course, but on the top of this here is an image that shows how you were to place items in here, right? It goes with the top, the middle with cards, and the bottom. So let's take a look and see what we got. I'll just set this aside for now. So, okay, bringing this back over here. So this is the top, and this is a little thicker than the box top of Wingspan, a little bit thicker, but it's thinner than the box top. Okay, so what this comes with is, looks like another birdhouse assembly, which is nice because if the other birdhouse gets damaged or wears out, at least there's this. I keep on forgetting that I need to rotate things around because the camera is rotated. All right, so we see a nice little roadrunner. These are ribbons and looped ribbons that help you lift it out. Some egg-shaped holes on the bottom. Not sure exactly why. Maybe for airflow, maybe, I don't know, something. After recording this video, I realized those holes on the top tray are meant for your fingers to push the player mats up and out. Convenient way of doing it. I'm sure there's some functional use of it, or purely decorative, who knows. All right, so here we have, included here is a box. This is very much like the existing Wingspan boxes that are in the set. It's deeper. It's a little deeper than what you get with the normal set. It does have a plastic lid, which I don't mind. I know that there is an attempt for them to go through and make these out of the recyclable material, I think, which is like some type of recycled sugarcane stalk stuff, which is fine with me. But this is a plastic one. Let's see what else we got. Here's some more storage bins. I believe these are for the food items. Not 100% sure. Food items, dice. There's 3 of these. Let's see, what does the top say? It looks like these items are, I'm not 100% sure, but you know what? I'm sure that I can find out what they're for, but you know, definitely dice, perhaps food. Here's another one. You can store eggs in here, along maybe with some additional things. Here's the dice. I think I've seen them where this is a set of dice, this is a set of dice, a bunch of eggs. Not sure what these are for, but all of that there. And I'm sure, you know what? I'm sure I'm going to get dinged in the comments for not knowing what it is, but sorry. Okay, on the inside there is a middle box, I guess. And this is also in really good quality. Really nice. It's almost, I mean, obviously all of this is cardboard, but these partitions are almost almost as if they were a type of wood. Cardboard is wood, but I'm talking about much more rigid than cardboard. There's a couple dividers here, some more for cards. So really nice insert here. Lastly, stork, we have the bottom tray. And I know people have talked about this being very thin, which I don't care. It's the bottom. And they're right. It's very much like, it's purely decorative, right? Purely decorative and just meant to be the bottom. So there's there's a bird in it. It's nice. I'm happy that it's that instead of just a blue bottom. So, alrighty. Dog hair. Come to the dog hair. All right. So, this is my unboxing of the nesting egg. I'm probably going to put my expansions and everything in here, at which point I will record more of the video so everybody can get an idea of how everything fits. I'm not the only one who's been doing this, but I'm hoping I can give perhaps a little more insight as to the quality of this, so it can help you on a buying choice, right? So I would buy it again if I were, I mean, the artwork alone is really nice. American Eagle here on the bottom. So I mean, even just the quality, the production quality of this is pretty good. It sells for around $60. That's what I paid for it, and it sounds like a lot of money for a box, which it is, but this is no ordinary box. One, like I said, you have all of the birds. It's a very beautiful box. You have these inserts for a storage container, and some really good quality. Gotta get this right. Some really good quality inserts. Like I said, this is more than just like flimsy cardboard. I'm actually very impressed with the rigidity of this as compared to other storage boxes that I have seen. Granted, this is cardboard, but it's just done very well. I've overdone saying that. So anyhow, here we are. Let me put everything back, and I'll work on actually getting this done. Oh, one, I completely forgot. Here we have, these are dividers for the bird cards, right? So you have the Audubon cards, you know, as a divider for the Asia cards, Central America, South America, which doesn't exist today, North America, which is the original board game. The bonus cards would go in this, be the divider for the bonus cards. Africa, which doesn't exist. Europe, which is the first expansion. Oceania, which is the second expansion. You know, Antarctica, which hasn't been released yet. And then you have recently used in promos, you know, just some additional dividers to use, however, but at least there are dividers to cover all the different packs of bird cards that are going to come out, expansions. It's actually kind of exciting to know that there are these. It's kind of exciting to know that there are these expansions that are coming out. I apologize for keep on. Let me redo this. I forgot to mention that there is this insert here that, you know, on the back side of here's the bird feeder, and this is kind of wrapped in plastic. But these are dividers. And let me go ahead and open them so you can get some idea of the quality of the dividers. And I'm also very much interested in the quality of the dividers. I have seen people comment, but I'm going to describe it in my own way. All right, so here we are. So these dividers are pretty thick. And this one is for the bonus cards. Audubon, the Asia card, the Asia expansion. Central and South America haven't been released yet, but here's a divider for that. North America, of course, is the original game. Africa, which has not been released yet. Europe and Oceania, which is the second and third expansion. Then, of course, we have this, which is the bonus cards. Then we have recently used. Interesting. Has two sides to it. Recently used. Not so sure what that is. This was perhaps just a blank because there's an odd number of cards. Promos. Promotional cards. Again, they may have had this already. I know nothing of promo cards, but if there ever are promo cards, here they are. Antarctica, which has not been released yet. And so that's coming out. So the thickness of them, let me see if I can... Hold on one second. Let me see if I can give you an idea of what the thickness is like. So again, I'm going to base it upon this because most people have the Wingspan box. So if we look at the Wingspan box, we look at the thickness of these dividers. The dividers are about the same thickness as the Wingspan box, as you can see here. Just about. Just about. In fact, if I were to say they're the same, I wouldn't be too far off. You can see they're nearly identical. So if you were to cut a piece of this box down into this size, you roughly have this. Now, I don't want to bend it and ruin it, but it does seem a little more rigid than this is, but about the same thickness. So it could be just the material that's made out of it. But I want to give you an idea, and so you can see how it's relative to this size. So about this thickness, but it seems to be a little stronger. But I'm excited about this. This is a beautiful set. Bunch all these guys out. Very happy. Again, I'm very happy with this purchase. It's much better than I expected. Being a collector also, in general, a collector of things, these bonus cards, I'm sorry, these dividers, this set, Wingspan in general, it's just such a collectible game. I love it. It has got me back into board gaming, which I haven't played a board game for years and years, and being a fan of birds, it really did appeal to me over other type of board games that are out there. But anyhow, again, another birdhouse. I'm appreciative. So to conclude, I think this is a great package. If you don't mind paying the $60, get it. I think it's worth it personally. And it'll look great on your shelf. I'll take a picture of what it looks like on my shelf. I don't have a book, or I don't have a gaming shelf, so I can't speak to the size of how it would be for a gaming shelf, but I can speak to the size of my little shelf in the back. But it's definitely got some girth. It's beautiful. Now, there is, if you notice, there are some, the printing, it's not a 100% match, and that's okay, right? I mean, it's extremely close. It's close enough for you to get the idea of what it's like. And if you were to go to the site for Stonemaier Games, they'll tell you like, hey, you know what, we work really hard to work with the printers, and things just aren't 100%, and I get it, right, because they have to print the top and the bottom separately. But don't worry about it. You're getting a great box for the value. I'm happy. So I hope you will be too.